Hello there, you amazing viewers and subscribers. Welcome to a new Doctor Who video for today. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about my 5 favourite Peter Capaldi episodes. Now, Peter Capaldi is my 6th favourite Doctor. Now, he's my favourite modern Doctor. Hence why I've got 2 of his Sonics. I've got the 11 and 12s and 12s. I really enjoy Peter Capaldi's run. Now, there are 5 honourable mentions and there are 5 my all-time favourite episodes of Peter Capaldi's Doctor. Now, Peter Capaldi's Doctor, he reminds me so much of Tom Baker's Doctor and John Pertwee's Doctor. He's somewhere in between the 2 Doctors, and that's the one thing I love about his era. He's like, he can be fun of science facts like John Pertwee. He has the cheekiness smile, like the cheekiness grin like we get with Tom Baker's Doctor. He's just a magnificent Doctor. I really enjoy his role in Doctor Who. I really do really enjoy Peter Capaldi's 12th Doctor. Some people think his Doctor ain't that good, but we watch his era. We watch his era because his era's got, it's not really the greatest, but he does remind me a bit of John Pertwee's Doctor and Tom Baker's Doctor, mainly around about season 10. Series 10, he reminds me a bit of John Pertwee's Doctor because he's on Earthbound protecting the vault, where John Pertwee was on Earthbound for being exiled by the Time Lords. With Tom Baker, when he explores the universe in series 9, he reminds me a bit of Tom Baker's Doctor and John Pertwee's Doctor still, because with Tom Baker, with him, when he's does a few things in series 9, it reminds me a bit of Tom Baker's Doctor that I can see Tom Baker's Doctor doing, where some facts I see him acting like John Pertwee's Doctor. So this is my 5 favourite episodes of Peter Capaldi. So let's dive straight into this, shall we? So in number 5, I have put Heaven Sent. I really enjoy Heaven Sent. Most people normally put this at the first, but it's, for me, I've put it in top 5 because, yes, I enjoy it. I think it's a great Peter Capaldi episode, but I really enjoy some of the other stories from his run. And my all-time favourite story is, you're going to find out what it is. But Heaven Sent, I really enjoy. I like the way he's trapped in his convention dial as punishment by the Time Lords because they want information about the hybrid. A hybrid is something between a Time Lord and a warrior race mixed into 2 DNA, so it ends up destroying Gallifrey, which we kind of end up seeing in Series 12 with the Master and the Cyber Masters. So the hybrid bit did come true. But I really enjoy Heaven Sent. I like certain aspects of it. I like the way Peter Capaldi's Doctor just carries on being the Doctor, like when he's punching his fist through the diamond wall, he keeps dying and he keeps rebooting itself, and he's doing it for 4.5 billion years. He's trapped inside the convention dial, just so the Time Lord, because he knows it's the Time Lord. So it's really enjoyable. Number 4, my 4th favourite episode of the Peter Capaldi run is a 2-part story known as the Zygon Invasion. I really do like the Zygon Invasion. It has some great stuff. You've got that war switch where it goes, you call this a war, this funny little thing. This is not a war. I fought in a bigger war than you will ever know. I did worse things than you can ever imagine. Every time I close my eyes, I hear more screams than anyone could ever be able to count. Can I tell you do without pain? Can I tell where you put it? You hold it tight. It burns your hand. And you say this, no one else will ever have lived like this. No one else will have to deal with this pain. Not on my watch. I really love that speech from the 12th Doctor about how much the Time War affected him. And you got Kate Stewart there. I really enjoy it because this is literally like the last proper unit story of Doctor Who. Because when Unit was... Well, Unit, I don't really think Unit will ever come back now because of Chibnall destroying Unit in Resolution. I really enjoyed the Zygon Invasion. I think it's great. My 3rd favourite episode is the Husbands of Riversong. This is where we have the 12th Doctor knowing who River is, but you have River not knowing who the 12th Doctor is because she thinks the Doctor's somewhere in between his 1st and 11th incarnation. She doesn't know about Capaldi because the Doctor got extra regenerations on Trenzalore. So you do have that kind of funny dynamic where she goes, you know who I am, you must. Who are you? And he's like, seriously? seriously? And then when she talks about the TARDIS and goes, I always take it and I always bring it back, he goes, and he's never noticed. He went, wow, he might notice now. I love the way he does that with Riversong. I really think Capaldi and Alex Kingston really play it really well between the Doctor and Rivers. And then when Rivers there, like, shouting about the Doctor, saying how he never loved her and stuff, and he literally just smiling and going, hello, sweet, and she goes, and then it just clicks in her head who, and then she's like, you are so doing those roots. He goes, I really enjoy Husbands of Riversong. I really do enjoy it. And I think it's the first episode we see those aliens, like with the split faces, where they can open their heads and get hold of, like, the big bowl crystal. I really enjoy that episode. So, jumping into me honourable mentions. Honourable mentions now, which I really enjoy. I do enjoy these episodes. These are my honourable mentions. I really enjoy this. If this was a top 10 list, this will be definitely in the top 10. So my fifth honourable mention is Face the Raven. I really enjoy this episode because, one, we have the Doctor, like, trying, when he's literally there talking, he's trying to be nice to Rigsy. And Rigsy goes, no, don't be nice to me. Call me idiot boy. Call me pudding brain. Call me just something. Just don't be nice to me. And the Doctor there goes, okay, this is exactly what I'm going to do. And I love the way the music plays out in this episode. And then when you see his anger, when he goes, fix this now. I'm sorry, it's not possible. Yes, it is, and you can, and you go to, oh, this street will burn. I bring units, I bring the Zygon Snow, give me it, I will bring the Daleks and the Cyber. You will save Clara, and you will do it now, or I will rain hell on you for the rest of time. I really enjoy when Capaldi does that, and then he goes, you read the stories, you know who I am. In all that time, did you hear about anybody who ever stopped me? And then she goes, the doctor, and he goes, the Doctor is no longer here, you're stuck with me, and I'll end you and everything you care about. I really love that episode of Face the Raven. I really enjoy it, and it's like Clara's last episode. Well, it would have been Clara's last episode until they bring her back during one hobby and the other. There was no point doing that. She had a good ending. She died. No need to bring her back. And he does. My fourth favourite episode is Flatline from Series 8. I really enjoy Flatline. I think it's got some great stuff in it with the two-dimension alien portal creatures, the boneless. I really enjoy that story. I like the way the Doctor's trapped inside the TARDIS and it's down to Clara. And then when Clara's there with his Sonic, like the 11th Doctors, and she goes, I'm Clara, but I'm usually called the Doctor, and he goes, don't you dare, Dr. Oswald. I like the way that Clara does that. And I like the bit that the Doctor's there, trapped in the TARDIS through most of the episode, and then when Clara helps the TARDIS restore its energy, it goes back to its normal dimensions, and the Doctor's there saying, I don't know if you're here to invade, but I know one thing. You are monsters. That is the role you seem to be determined to play. So it seems that I must play mine. The man that stops the monsters. I'm sending you back to your own dimension. Who knows if some of you survive the trip, and if you do, remember this, none of you is welcome here. This planet is protected. I am the Doctor. And I like the way she grabs the site and goes, and I name you the Boneless. And then the portal opens. I really enjoy Flatline. My third honourable mention is another two-part story. It's like 2 episodes, but I class it as one story. It is Under the Lake and Before the Flood. I really enjoyed this episode. It's my favourite episode out of Series 9. I really enjoyed this 2-part episode. If I was to say anything about Series 9, it would probably be Heaven Sent, Zygon Invasion, and then this 2-parter. I really like it because it shows a whole new dynamic with an alien portal fisher god. I really enjoyed Under the Lake. My second honourable mention, we have The Mummy on the Orient Express. I just really love this episode. It's a great watch around about now for Halloween. I really enjoy the robot. I really enjoy the robot creature. I like the way the Doctor's there going, I'm the Doctor, I will be your victim this evening. And I like the way he literally tricks Gus. Gus goes to try and blow up the train, and the Doctor's just there, saves everybody by teleporting them into the TARDIS. And then he goes to Clara, no, I let everybody die, don't just teleport me and you. I like the way that little bit with Capaldi's Doctor has that little bit of a laugh. I really enjoy Mummy on the Orient Express. And my favourite episode for honourable mention, it is Deep Breath. I do enjoy Deep Breath. I think it's a great post-regeneration story. It's not as good as the 11th Hour, but it's still pretty much good. I like the return of the Clockwork Droids that we see in Series 2. I do like well, to be honest with you, I don't really like Girl in the Fireplace that much because I think it's just another lovey-dovey type storyline for the Doctor to go around and fall in love with another human. But I do like the Clockwork Droids. That's the one thing I liked about that episode. I do enjoy the Clockwork Droids, and I'm really glad they came back for this in this episode because we have a whole new dimension to them, a new sort of reason they're trapping humans in the Victorian time so they can rebuild their ship, hopefully. But they end up making a balloon out of people's skin. It's a really great episode to watch. If you haven't seen it, check out Deep Breath. And now into my top 2 episodes of the Peter Capaldi era. So I'm putting away this Sonic, and we're jumping into this Sonic now because these episodes I have put them separately because I do enjoy this whole bit of the trilogy from the Peter Capaldi run. So my second favourite is Twice Upon a Time. I really enjoy Twice Upon a Time. It's my second favourite Peter Capaldi Christmas special. I like the way we have David Bradley back as the First Doctor, and you kind of have the way the First Doctor, like he acts like the First Doctor during this kind of era. He's acting like someone at the 60s. It's really, really great. I do enjoy it. Now, if I hear any more language like that, I'm giving you a jolly good smack bottom. Can we just forget that just happened? I like that way. I like that. And then he's talking and he goes, "Who are you? You know who I am. Your master." He goes, "Really? You know me?" "Yes." "I've assumed I get younger." "I am younger." I really love the way Capaldi, the 12th Doctor, the First Doctor, like banter in between the two of them. And then he goes to the brand and said, "Have you been drinking this?" "Well, it's been rock and roll the past 1500 years. I may have had a I might have had a glass or two." I love the way the First Doctor just goes, "Have you been drinking this?" "Well, it's been 1500 years, so it's been pretty much rock and roll, so I may have had a glass or two." I really enjoy that banter between the first and between the First and the 12th Doctor. I think it's the Second Doctor there. I really enjoy Peter Capaldi and David Bradley's 2 Doctors. David Bradley is just playing it for William Hartnell because, as I said, William Hartnell did pass away in 1975. So William Hartnell is the original First Doctor, and I really enjoy this story. I really, really enjoy it. And then when you see the Doctor like talking, he goes, "Who are I don't. Who the hell do you think you are?" "The Doctor." "You are not the Doctor. No, never. Let us show you who you are, Doctor." And then you have that bit name. The Doctor is the Beast of the Valiard, the Pandorica, everything that we have seen in the past. God knows, at this point it would have been 55 years. So through the show's 55 years of Doctor Who, we kind of see a lot of that. I do enjoy Twice Upon a Time. I do watch this one a lot more than the Husbands of Riversong, but that's my favourite Christmas special, so I do enjoy this one a lot more because I just like the way they bring back a classic Doctor. I really wish they would do that more in modern Who, make a modern Doctor go back in time or bump somewhere into one of his past selves. Bring back Colin Baker or Sylvester McCoy, have the next Doctor bump into them. That's the one thing I really want to see. And my favourite Peter Capaldi episode, it is World Enough and Time and The Doctor Falls. I just enjoyed this 2-parter. It's out of his 3 series, this is the best 2-parter I can ever think for Peter Capaldi. I was going to put Death in Heaven and Dark Water, but the way I rewatched that one a couple of months ago, that's gone downhill because it just means the whole plot is just nothing. It just means Missy just creating an army of summon just for the Doctor. Yeah, that's not really a great finale, but this is a great finale because not do we have 3 versions of Cybermen. We have the return of the Mondasian Cybermen, which is the kind of look they had in the 10th Planet, which is a really, really nice callback for Doctor Who fans. We also have the Moffat Cybermen and the Russell T Davies Cybermen, which is another great thing I enjoy. And then, of course, we have 2 versions of the Master. We've got John Sims' Master. We have Michelle Gomez's version of the Master. And I like the way the Doctor just goes, "Knock yourself out." She literally knocks John Sim out. I really enjoy this finale of Doctor Who. So this is my 5 favourite episodes of the Peter Capaldi. Now, Peter Capaldi, as I said, is my 6th favourite Doctor. So let me know in the comments, what are your 5 favourite episodes of the Capaldi run? let me know, and please do like, subscribe and share, and join me for more Doctor Who content videos tomorrow.